Hey folks, welcome to another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer, the first for 2015. So Happy New Year to you all. Alright, so today we'll be looking at Burkes Premium Lager, 4.3% alcohol by volume, a product of South Korea. Now this is a brew that I picked up late last year in a bottle shop on the way home from work. I believe it was $10 for a 4-pack of these 500ml cans, which is fairly decent value in Australian terms. Anyhow, it's a beer that I've never laid eyes on before, so of course I was curious as to what it's like. So without further ado, I shall crack this can open and give it a pour into this pint glass. Okay. Alright, so as for the appearance, well, it's a very clear golden colour. There's definitely a decent amount of carbonation there. I can see a lot of bubbles streaming to the top. When I poured it, I think there was about a finger of bright white head. But yeah, look, that's quickly dissipated into a fine ring. Anyhow, onto the aroma. Well, I'm not really getting a terrible lot. Perhaps just a very faint smell of grains. Yeah, that's all I'm really picking up there, folks. Alright, so that does bring us to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So cheers to you all. Alright, so there's a bit of a hot bite there. Up front, of course, I'm getting a mild sort of taste of, sweet malts and grains there. It's, fairly pleasant. There's no real bitterness to speak of course. It's a very malt-forward brew. But hey, I need to have another gulp. Alright, well, in terms of its body, it's quite thin and, I hate to say it, watery. It has a slight sort of mineral water taste to it, which I find a little bit unpleasant. But as far as the taste goes, there's nothing really offensive about it. But, yeah, I mean, I prefer, a lager to be, or this type of a lager to be, somewhere between, being sort of, light and, medium bodied. But look, in terms of its drinkability, it's certainly going to be quite, drinkable at 4.3% ABV, and it's one that you could, session to, I suppose. The price point isn't that bad. I don't know though what one would pay for a carton of it, but I'd expect that it would be fairly reasonable. Is it a brew that I would pick up again? Probably not. There's a lot of better options out there, but yeah, I would still suggest that you give it a go. Check it out for yourself. All right, so before I give it a score out of 10, I'll have a last gulp. Alright, so all in all, it's not too bad. Perhaps it's a little bit bland, but like I said, there's nothing really offensive about it, taste-wise. Now, it's, as I said, not one I would probably check out again, but still, refreshing on a day such as today. So I'd be inclined to give it a 5.5 out of 10. So there you go, folks. A 5.5 out of 10 for Burkes Premium Lager. Well, thanks for joining me once again for a SwillinGrog beer review. And until next time, fare thee well, all.